Marty Scurll will get his chance to take that world title and the career of Sting, who will represent Monday Night Raw in that illustrious, historic match. Hiroshi Tanahashi, Roman Reigns, and CM Punk Daniel Bryan is going to the Royal Rumble. Scurll, turn around! Sting launching himself at him and Scurll falling out of the ring in fear. You are scared of Sting. Kairi, Sane, and Ronda Rousey. One-on-one. The winner getting the shot at Asuka at the Royal Rumble. Ronda Rousey submits. Kairi Sane will do battle against Asuka for the Raw Women's title. Hello and welcome to Universe Mode. This is Monday Night Raw. It is the final Monday Night Raw before the Royal Rumble. And a question that we want to ask, and I hope it isn't the case, is that is this the final Monday Night Raw where Sting is our World Heavyweight Champion? It could always be the case, depending on what happens at the Royal Rumble itself. But here tonight it is great action on its way from the very start until the very end. More Royal Rumble qualifiers on its way and an awful lot of great contests on its way as well. She has been at the forefront of this all of the women's division since her arrival, and it continues on again here tonight. Kairi Sane goes one-on-one against the former Raw Women's Champion Rosemary in the match, of course, that will determine how ready Kairi Sane is for a contest against Asuka this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. These two women, of course, those two women are going to meet. Kairi Sane is ready to go, and Rosemary, of course, would be loving a chance to get her name back out there and to get her her insane ways back into the top bracket of the Monday Night Raw Women's division. That is to come later on tonight, but it is not the main event of the evening. This is. What a huge main event it is. We know Hiroshi Tanahashi is already due a match in the Royal Rumble. We already know he's going to the Royal Rumble. Marty Scurll, of course, the same. However, he challenges for the World Heavyweight Championship. But tonight he faces the Ace one-on-one. What a contest going to be between these two guys. For the first time ever, they will meet. Who will walk out with the win? We will find out at the end of this evening. Going to be a great contest, absolutely no doubt about it. But we're going to be starting things off here tonight with a fatal four-way to determine the United States champion. To determine the number one contender to the United States Championship after the Royal Rumble. I'll talk about it more in a moment. Okay, so since I butchered it earlier, let me try this again. It is a fatal four-way to determine the number one contender to the United States Championship at the Raw exclusive pay-per-view after the Royal Rumble. There we go. Now I've clarified that. That's all well and good. Job done. Congratulations, me. I know. Pat myself on the chest for that one. Yeah, it was that difficult apparently to get that one out. Anyway, here comes Kassius Ohno towards the ring. He is ready for this one. It is fatal four-way. Kassius Ohno, Jinder Mahal, Chad Gable, and Hirooki Goto. Goto being given another opportunity despite getting his rematch 2 weeks ago, I believe. Still, he deserves it. So, no doubt about it, it's going to be a very interesting matchup here, this one. But, to be fair, the last few weeks on Monday Night Raw have been very interesting contest between the announcement of the Royal Rumble stuff last week. Who do we remember going into that one? CM Punk, Bobby Lashley, Roman Reigns, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Daniel Bryan joined the fray. Tonight we have 2 more Rumble qualifier matches, so I believe that leaves 2 names that, 3 names, whatever it is, that won't be discussed, or they'll be kept as a surprise. I don't really know how that one's going to work, but I believe that is the case. There was only one Royal Rumble qualifier last week, right? I might have got it wrong. I don't really remember. I know Chad Gable was involved in one of them, though, and he lost it, of course, which was a shame for him. However, he could have a great opportunity coming his way here at the next Raw exclusive pay-per-view should he win this fatal four-way. It's anyone's game, really. You know, a new year, new opportunities for all. And I am wondering just what Gable could do here given this chance. I mean, Jason Jordan is in action later on this evening. I think it's up next, actually. He's got a Royal Rumble qualifier of his own to look forward to. So good opportunities come in the way of American Alpha here tonight. But there are definitely opportunities heading towards other people as well. And maybe some people who, you know, don't deserve them. Like this man. This time last year, Jinder Mahal was gearing up for his first title defense with that World Heavyweight Championship against Adam Cole at the Royal Rumble. Of course, he went on to hold it by disqualification, deliberately disqualifying himself. And, of course, since then has gone on to do absolutely nothing. Good. So he heads towards the ring anyway. Mahal, if he wins here tonight, God, I said championship match of the next Raw exclusive pay-per-view might well be skippable. That's for certain. It'll be held 2 weeks after the Royal Rumble. We'll have a pretty stacked run of pay-per-views coming your way, to be honest, over the next, in the month of February. Royal Rumble will be 2 weeks after the Rumble. The Raw exclusive pay-per-view will be 2 weeks after the Royal Rumble. ECW will be 3 weeks. SmackDown going to be 4 weeks. And then King of the Ring at some point. And then, of course, the granddaddy of them all, WrestleMania, coming start of April. So plenty to get to here as the road to WrestleMania is really kicking up right now. Really starting to go. And I am very much so looking forward to everything that will come our way. And it all commences this Sunday at the Royal Rumble. It's when you start to get excited. It's when you start to feel the hype for it. That's for certain. But, of course, these guys not really focusing too much on the Royal Rumble. Instead, they're focusing on the scenario regarding the future United States Championship match that will come one of these 4 men's way. It's a very interesting thing to think about is that, all 3 of the 4 men do deserve a chance at the United States Championship. One, of course, getting another chance at it. Jinder Mahal is the one of the 4 who doesn't deserve it. Shock and horror, I know. But you look at the other guys, you look at Goto. He deserves another rematch, I think. He's a phenomenal athlete, and he's shown that every single time. Chad Gable, former tag team champion, really been excelling, had the American Alpha. Kassius Ohno is a workhorse here on Monday Night Raw. If I had to be skeptical of this Royal Rumble match already, I would have said Lars Sullivan should have been in it over Jinder Mahal, over this fatal 4-way. Because, Lars was a US champ for a little while. Yes, he didn't really deserve the second ring because he took it away from this man. But he was still champ twice. He still didn't really get a rematch, quote-unquote. So, it's a bit tough to say much about, to be honest. It's a bit tough to say... Well, it is. It's not even tough to say that Jinder doesn't deserve to be in this match. It is fact that Jinder doesn't deserve to be in this match. It is very well fact that Jinder should not be here. Literally could have put in one of the stage hands and I would have said, oh yeah, he deserves this more than Jinder Mahal does. I'm jinxing it all now. He's going to win, ain't he? Let's see. Here we go. So these 4 men gearing up for the opportunity here. Which one of them will get the chance at Bobby Roode at the next Raw exclusive pay-per-view for the United States Championship? We're about to find out here. Kassius Ohno there with a nice kick to Jinder Mahal. I'm just waiting to see what little things we'll notice from the start of this matchup here as this one gets ready to go. If I had to guess, I would probably say the favorite is Goto. If anything, after 2 repeated losses in a row to Bobby Roode, is going to be more fired up, more determined, more ready and raring to go for another chance at the US title. And a chance to, of course, make sure that it goes his way as well, that he walks out with that United States Championship for the 2nd time. Kassius Ohno in the background a little bit there off the second rope. Lovely moonsault to Jinder Mahal. Now he turns his attention to Hirooki Goto here. Big Irish whip. Goto going up and over the top rope. That leaves Ohno alone in the ring with Chad Gable now. Maybe Ohno seeing an advantage to seek out here. Going after the arm, but in comes Hirooki Goto into the ring now, and that will certainly... No, I was going to say will change a lot, but it won't, because there's Ohno still in control. Nice forearm. Reverse neck breaker by Jinder Mahal as he now looks to close in on Kassius Ohno here. The original 2 matches that we saw at the start of this Fatal 4-Way. Every match here tonight has implications for Monday Night Raw going forward. 4 of them are to do with the Royal Rumble, and this one is to do, of course, with after the Royal Rumble. So it's very interesting to see this one, taking place. Mahal there with a big back suplex onto Kassius Ohno. Goes into the cover here. Is it enough? It's not even enough for a 2 count for the Monday Maharaja to become the #1 contender. Gable now closing on an Ohno. That means I get to see Goto beat up Jinder Mahal. Hooray! And face lock here by Goto. Is he going to do anything? No, Jinder Mahal's actually going to pull up the counter there. Mahal has him up on his shoulders now. Double knee gutbuster to Hirooki Goto. And meanwhile, Chad Gable controlling the arm of Kassius Ohno. Good idea. They take the arm away from him. You take away his ability to hit him with his with those brutal forearms. Goodness lariat there by, good counter by Chad Gable to that attempted lariat. Goes after the arm as well. Gable wrestling very smart in this one, has to be said. As Goto now closes in on Kassius Ohno. Takedown there by Chad Gable. Jinder going to roll out of the ring once more here. Gable has the arm. And smashing Hirooki Goto's arm with a kick and a strike there. You better believe that Goto simply doesn't react to that one too greatly. And here we go. Hiroshi from Goto. And he could suddenly be one move away from being the #1 contender. Ohno, though, still up on his feet and ready to make sure that Goto has to fight to earn that right. Power bomb incoming on Goto. He got him with it. Jinder returning to the ring as well. And Jinder Mahal from behind. Full Nelson. Slam there from Jinder Mahal. Meanwhile, Ohno and Goto fighting it out there. Big clothesline. Jinder went for the cover. Goto rolls out of the ring meanwhile. And I was going to say Goto rolls out of the ring meanwhile. And Jinder Mahal is actually the one in control in this match. This is foul. That's what it is. Good counter by Ohno there. You got to think the United States champion himself, Bobby Roode, is watching this one, has a close eye on it because he's looking at his next contender somewhere in this current, well, now all in this ring. Gable, Irish whip here into the turnbuckle goes Kassius Ohno. Gable may have something. Wait a minute. I just saw Goto on Jinder. GTR connects. Ohno trying to steal the cover. Those two should have fought over it. Those two should have tried to see who will get the cover and then cover Jinder. Would have made far more sense. Ohno trying to capitalize there. Good counter by Goto. Big lariat. Down goes Ohno. Cover Jinder. Come on. He probably won't kick out. He's useless. Cover him. Oh, he's picking him up. No dear. He's made a mistake. Hirooki Goto could have had this match won. Might have been thinking reverse GTR there, but Jinder actually found the counter to it. Gable in now. Snap suplex to Goto. Gable attacking Jinder Mahal slightly here. Has he got something going on right now? Counter there by Jinder, however. Back elbow attempt by him as well. That gets countered. It's all just... Well, it's all a bit tough to call in this fatal four-way right now. Everyone trying everything. Gable up on the top rope. Hits the moonsault on Jinder. Lovely moonsault. But that might not stop this from connecting. Death by elbow. Ohno has to drag him to the middle of the ring. Ohno covers Goto. Is Gable going to stop it in time? He's too fatigued. Kassius Ohno pins Hirooki Goto. And there is your #1 contender to the United States Championship. So circle it in. 2 weeks after the Royal Rumble, the Raw exclusive pay-per-view will have Bobby Roode versus Kassius Ohno for the United States Championship. What a win for Ohno to sustain, and what a man to beat in the process. The former United States champion and the man who was just a few weeks ago at the top of this division. What a great opportunity this is for Ohno. And I gotta say as well, the man has absolutely earned it. Great stuff there to kick things off your Monday Night Raw. Time to move on to our next contest, Royal Rumble Qualifier coming your way. Sami Zayn versus Jason Jordan. Alright, well, we enjoyed that start there to Monday Night Raw. Let's continue things on now. Royal Rumble Qualifier, as I said, great opportunity here for Sami Zayn and Cesaro. Of course, they've been aligning themselves as a team over the last few weeks. They picked up a win last week in tag team action. Sami Zayn was by Cesaro's side when he beat Shelton Benjamin 2 weeks ago, and of course Cesaro made the save on Sami Zayn 3 weeks ago. However, they will go about business separately in this one. They are not going to be in each other's corners for their matches. Zayn going to be going alone here against Jason Jordan. Cesaro will be going alone against Randy Orton up next. So that'll be all to play for, no doubt about it. Zayn ready to go here. As is going to be Jason Jordan as well. This is a grand chance for both guys, of course. The Royal Rumble is always a place where you can expect some surprises in some ways and some standout performances. Last year was pretty much, it was Kota Ibushi last year who really had one of the standout performances. The year before it was Tyler Breeze because he won the whole damn thing, despite kind of being just another guy in the match. One of these two men could be seen as maybe just another guy and go on to have a very standout performance. Jason Jordan may well have a chance at that more than Sami Zayn, because Zayn has a name to him. He has name value in terms of not only the Royal Rumble, but of course as a talent himself, having been a former WWE champion. However, we await to see what will happen for these two guys here. We of course know, as I mentioned, Chad Gable did not make it into the Royal Rumble. He was beaten by Daniel Bryan last week. Can Jason Jordan represent American Alpha in the Royal Rumble? That will be the case. We're about to find out right now. This is definitely a match where Zayn's going to have to use his speed, his quick thinking, and his general wrestling ability in order to walk out with the win. So here we go, collar elbow tight between the two. Jason Jordan is definitely going to take the advantage here. Amateur wrestler as he is. But Sami Zayn just has his natural ability to him that can help him out of these out of moves like this. Good wrench there in that leg triangle. Or that leg scissors rather, that one was. Sami Zayn went for a step enziguri. Jason Jordan evaded it. Let's see what happens now. Takes him down here. Is he going to look for vicious elbows into the shoulders of Sami Zayn there? Zayn's had a pretty, I don't want to say lukewarm, but it's certainly been a very 6 out of 10 start to his career on Monday Night Raw here. He's had great opportunities. Faced off against some big names, no doubt about it, but he hasn't picked up the wins over them. Jason Jordan lifting up Zayn here. Good counter by Sami. Up and good pop-up drop kick there by Zayn. Taking care of Jason Jordan in that moment. Nice chop in the chest as well. Jason Jordan though sweeps the leg. Is it going to be an ankle lock maybe? Indeed it is. This is smart thinking from Jason Jordan, taking away, or at least looking to take away, not only the speed of course, but the haluva kick of Sami Zayn. And Zayn giving him one hell of a kick to get out of that hold. Great work there as well. Sunset flip there from Sami Zayn. And now looking to rain in some shots on Jason Jordan's face. There's 3. Went for a 4th, but Jason Jordan able to get his way out of this one. Jordan a little bit slower to start, but you'd expect that from a tag team wrestler. It's always a different game for a tag team wrestler to get into singles wrestling. It's not as easy. It's, you don't have a tag team partner to rely upon. You don't have the ability to tag in and out. You've got to use your own ability each and every single time. What a throw there by Jason Jordan. Working on the arm now of Sami Zayn, pulling it back. Trying to pull it out of socket almost. Jordan goes into the cover again here, thinking he's done enough to put away Zayn, thinking he's done enough to punch his ticket to the Rumble. Just not the case. Zayn is on the receiving end of quite the beatdown right now. Jason Jordan fired up here. Is he ready to go though? Zayn counted him. Duck under from Sami Zayn now, and another duck under, but Jordan read that one and hit a big clothesline before Zayn could look for anything. Well worked there by Jason Jordan. He is looking good in this one right now, has to be said. Sami Zayn, however, in with that counter. Big drop kick as well. And the underdog from the underground taking things up at the top rope now, going to fly here on Jason Jordan. Swanton bomb, he got all of it. Is it the Royal Rumble for Sami Zayn? No. Big kick out from Jordan. Early kick out as well. Zayn in though. Blue Thunder bomb from Zayn. Didn't look for the cover though. Maybe realizes he needs to do more to Jason Jordan in order to finish him off. Big disrespectful slap there from Jason Jordan. And out on the ropes. Snake Eyes, stun gun, whatever you want to call it. He got all of it there on Zayn. Throat coming down on the ropes. Will it be enough to end in here? It almost was. Count of 2 though, and Zayn is able to kick out and hang in this one for himself. Elbows there to the shoulders. Certainly not something that Zayn wants to experience. Jordan is impressing me in this match right now. Has to be said. Chinlock applied here. Zayn powering his way out though. Good double elbows. And Jordan in the corner. Haluva kick! Haluva kick from Zayn. Covers Jason Jordan right after it. And Sami Zayn is going to the Royal Rumble. And that's what you've got to look out for. The haluva kick can strike from always just out of the blue. when you least expect it, it shows up. And Zayn did it right there, and he showed his point to the Royal Rumble now. It'll be for Sami Zayn, and he is very pleased indeed with that victory, and well earned as well. Good stuff by Zayn. Jordan was impressive, yes, he just didn't have enough to knock off Sami Zayn when it mattered the most. Impressive start here so far to Monday Night Raw. 2 entertaining matches, and the third one I think is going to be on its way. This is going to be a great technical wrestling kind of matchup here between 2 very talented wrestlers. Randy Orton versus Cesaro in the next Royal Rumble qualifier. Alright, well, more action to come your way this evening. Let's see how this one goes. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this one. Orton versus Cesaro should be a very entertaining match indeed, and let's just see what will happen. Orton, of course, has been, well, you know, he had his big moment at Armageddon when he faced Roman Reigns. Didn't really go his way, but the Raw General Manager clearly sees that he still has some talent going for him, and there's no denying that Orton does, and he gets ready for this match here against Cesaro. Orton pretty much playing the role of a chaotic neutral on Monday Night Raw. He had his beef with Roman Reigns, but you can realistically send Randy Orton in the ring against anyone. You could send him in the ring against a beloved guy like Sami Zayn, or a like guy like Cesaro. But you can also send him in the ring with a hated guy like Marty Scurll, Roman Reigns, of course. And you can guarantee that there will be a reaction to him, be it negative or positive. Orton is very good at playing both sides, because when you watch Orton acting as a viper, acting the way in which he does against someone like Marty Scurll, you enjoy it. If he does it to someone like Hiroshi Tanahashi, though, you kind of hate it. And that's the thing. You don't want to see Orton acting those ways against people you like, but you're fine with it happening to people you don't like. That's the main thing we've taken away from that. Nevertheless, Orton ready for this one against Cesaro here, as am I. This one could definitely go either way, really. There's no reason why one man is 100% going to win over the other. This is very much a split down the middle kind of match. And I'm looking forward to seeing what the outcome is. The winner of this one, rightfully, in my mind, will deserve it. If that RKO hits, Cesaro's probably going to be done for. If Cesaro can get him locked in the sharpshooter or hit that neutralizer, Orton could be done for. This is definitely not going to be a match where it's going to be, it's not a match that's going to be decided in the snap of a finger. Even the RKO won't be enough to end things in the snap of a finger, in my mind. He'd have to really work his way up to that move and then hit it. And that being said, I am excited to see how this one does go. Here comes towards the ring Cesaro, ready to rock, essentially. It's been a good few weeks for Cesaro, of course, between the alliance with Sami Zayn being formed, but also his victory a few weeks back over Shelton Benjamin in singles action. Getting his revenge for Armageddon. He must have been very happy with that one indeed. And now can he bounce back from that one with a victory here over Randy Orton? Well, not bounce back, can he continue to bounce, really? With a victory over Randy Orton and a chance to join Sami Zayn in the Royal Rumble. We are about to find out. So here we go, these two ready to go, as am I. Orton and Cesaro, as I said, two very talented athletes, and it's definitely going to be about a lot of technical wrestling in this one, a lot of wearing the other down to get what they want. It wouldn't surprise me if we see a lot of back and forth, impressive wrestling as well. And feats of strength from Cesaro. That's the simple thing to call it. Wrenching on the arm a little bit there is Randy Orton, and proper pulling it back there. The arm not meant to bend in that direction. That doesn't bother Cesaro one bit. Look at this, Alpamere water slide, I believe this one is from Cesaro. Instant strength being used against Randy Orton. Gets him up to his feet, went for the strike there, Orton able to evade it, and this time he gets the drop kick. Cesaro evades it though, gets out of the way, looking for the big back suplex, and he gets all of that one. Nice quick strike there by Cesaro. He's not starting this match cautiously. Neither is Orton, to be fair. Both guys are looking to hit big very early on. Nice neck breaker. Cesaro in with a good counter there though. Went for the kick in the gut, couldn't get it. Went for another strike. Orton pulled out the counter to that one. Exploder suplex there by Orton as Cesaro going somewhere across the ring in response to it. Lifts it up to his feet. There is Cesaro, but great speed from the former ECW champion on the former World Heavyweight champion. Kick in the gut here by Cesaro. Double underhook, delayed suplex. This is such an impressive feat of strength from Cesaro. And he executes it with ease. So nicely done indeed. Nothing to tell me that one guy is controlling this match over the other right now, though it definitely could go. The pendulum could definitely shift either way. Snake eyes there by Cesaro, lines it up. Running lariat up and over the top rope. There goes Randy Orton. As the fight now will break out on the outside between these two former world champions. Of course, we can't let this go to a count to 10. Otherwise, I would assume neither of them are going to the Royal Rumble. Loaded up that forearm, did Cesaro. Sends Orton back into the ring here. Let's see what he's looking to connect with right now. Nothing. Orton, wow, great strength from Orton. They're just pushing him down off his feet. Absolutely just ruthless, really, by Randy Orton. He looks to continue to control him. On the mat right now. Nice elbow after it as well. First cover of the match. Orton goes into it. Will this be enough to guide him to the Royal Rumble? It will not. Kick out at one there. Big kick in the back as well from Orton, who is completely controlling Cesaro on the mat. This is where Orton excels, though, keeping his opponent down on the ground, not giving them a chance to get up to their feet. But that is exactly what Cesaro got right there, and it's what he capitalized with. Turns him round, Cesaro in now, straight jacket, German suplex connected with it, cover made, 1 count, kick out. Beautiful straight jacket German, though. Orton in again with a nice counter. And Orton in again here, leading that counter into something even bigger. Rope hung DDT, vintage Orton. Orton hitting a big part of his repertoire, and here it goes. The move to send him to the Royal Rumble, maybe. Gets countered. No RKO. Big uppercut from Cesaro. These guys going back and forth with one another right now. Neither guy reeling. Neither guy making it easy for the other to get a chance to go to the Royal Rumble right now. Discus forearm, and down goes Orton. Into the cover goes Cesaro now. Will this be enough to put him away? It will not. Nice neck crank though. Cesaro has control of Orton. The Viper's down on the mat. Oh, and he's staying down there as well with one impressive enziguri there from Cesaro. Poking with that shot off the ropes. Now here comes the athleticism. Rope, uppercut. Beautifully executed. Absolutely no denying that one. That's for certain. Cesaro in. Cesaro in. He's going to look for the tap out now. He's going to look to make Randy Orton tap out. The sharpshooter's applied. Will the Viper submit? Will Randy Orton be reduced to tapping out here and sending Cesaro to the Royal Rumble? Not if Orton has any plans. He gets himself out of that one. Good counter from Cesaro. Dragon screw, and Orton goes down. Wait a minute. Whoa. Shelton Benjamin's theme. That is Benjamin's theme. And Cesaro fully apt for this Benjamin's in the ring. Benjamin is in the ring. Turn around. Pay dirt. Oh, come on. Pay dirt strikes. The ref didn't see it. Orton, I don't think, saw it either. He capitalizes, and he's off to the Royal Rumble as a result of it. Come on, really? After all that had gone on in this contest, after a thrilling back and forth altercation, and it ends like that. That ain't the way to do things. I don't think Orton was none the wiser. I don't know if he knew what had happened. But even if he did, you're going to capitalize on a chance like that when it's in front of you. And that's exactly what Randy Orton just did. Orton's going to the Royal Rumble. Cesaro is not. And it is all down to the actions of Shelton Benjamin. Disgraceful. It really is disgraceful. A shame that a match like that had to come to an end in that fashion. Let's move on to our next contest then. I'd much rather see that than this. And well, what a match we are going to move on to. There's no doubt about it. Rosemary versus Kairi Sane. Certainly seems though that this night of action here on Raw is definitely shaping things up for the future as well. Definitely shaping things up for what is to come after the Royal Rumble for Monday Night Raw. But here comes Rosemary towards the ring. You know she wants this win. You know she wants to obliterate Kairi Sane and get herself right back in that picture. She craves that Raw Women's Championship. Does her, and of course her hive mind. Rosemary ready to go here though in this one. Of course, so too will her opponent. What a match Kairi Sane had last week in the main event against Ronda Rousey. Not only beating Rousey, not only ending her undefeated streak, but making her submit. What a win that was for Kairi Sane. Tapping out Ronda Rousey was a huge deal for her, and now we prepare for this contest year. Sane definitely hasn't had it easy since arriving to Monday Night Raw. There is no doubting that one. Think about it. Gail Kim upon her debut, Ronda Rousey last week, Rosemary tonight, Asuka this Sunday. Those last three right there are pretty much the three top women on Raw, and Kairi Sane has faced all of them, and by this Sunday she could have beaten all of them and be the Raw Women's Champion. And I've got to be honest, when it comes to Kairi Sane, don't put it past her. Really don't put it past her to see it that she could walk out with the win. She was nominated for Women's Superstar of the Year for a reason, because she is that damn talented. Because she can do something like that. And we are going to see here tonight and here this Sunday if Sane is the woman to pull that off. We shall find out though if she can get past Rosemary right now, because if Rosemary wins, well, that is certainly going to put a dent in the works for Sane, for Asuka, and for that match. If not at the Royal Rumble, then certainly right after it at the Raw exclusive pay-per-view, which I assume we'll find out the name to next week here on Monday Night Raw. So, here we go. Sane versus Rosemary. What a matchup this one's going to be. Hopefully it'll end in more normal ways. More... what's the word I'm looking for? I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. More clean ways, essentially. Definitive, there we go, that's what I was looking for. Then the one that we just saw, Kairi Sane using the turnbuckle there to help her with that head scissors to Rosemary. She's coming out of the gate swinging here on the hive mind of the longest reigning women's champion in the history of this universe. Up on the top rope now goes Sane, looking for punches there. Didn't even get one before Rosemary came in with that counter. Uppercut there, Sane does not falter. Leg caught, Enziguri there on the arm to get free. And Sane trying for I think it was a running double axe handle there. Didn't get it though. Rosemary hitting heavy blows into the back there of Kairi Sane. That's going to do some damage. She felt the impact of that one. There's no doubt about it. Stomping on the arm as well is Rosemary. She's in control right now of Kairi Sane. There's no doubting that one. But that is something that we've seen here tonight. And something that has been used to lead to victory as well. Can there by a kick out there too by Sane from the strikes. She's definitely going to start her fight back right there as we see. Countering her way out, but the speed of Rosemary. This is why this woman was nominated for Women's Superstar of the Year as well. And can you be surprised after the year she had? 9 months as Women's Champion. That's just unprecedented, essentially. And Rosemary now is just dominating Kairi Sane. This is the true challenge for if Sane is able to become Raw Women's Champion. If she can get past Rosemary, then it is a real guessing game between her and Asuka. If she can't, Asuka's got it. There's no doubt about it. Here goes Sane right now, though. Suplex on Rosemary. Connected with it pretty flush as well. Loaded up that forearm as well. Rosemary went down. And what can Rosemary do here to try and deny Kairi Sane victory? I'm not too certain. Great shoulder tackle, though, by Sane as she does that. All right, interesting. Not too sure what she was looking for there, but she certainly got it. That's for certain. And just dumps Rosemary there. Great strength to lift her up, though. Still going right now. Has her in. Oh, suplex variation of the Michinoku driver. Beautiful stuff there from Kairi Sane. Cannot capitalize, though. Only a 1 count. Rosemary isn't exactly doing that much now. The hive mind has gone silent in Rosemary here. She's not doing anything. That is certainly an advantage the Kairi Sane can take, well, full advantage of, for lack of a better term. And again, she'll look for that head scissors here, and again, she'll connect with it. What is Rosemary doing right now? I mean, absolutely nothing is the right word, but still. Sane, going up to the top rope. What's she going to look to hit with here? Thinking that moonsault. Oh, big counter, double knees in the gut there. And Rosemary feeling, Sane feeling the impact of it. Forearm there in the face there. Rosemary responds with a big uppercut. And a spear right after it as well. Sane in trouble. Rosemary might be thinking, might be looking for Red Wedding. Sane, no, she gets out of that one. Drop toe hold escapes it. Spear of her own, but Rosemary stuffed it. Raw Women's Champion stuffing things there. And stuffing Sane's hope of a victory to go with it. Rosemary dragging it towards the middle of the ring. Is she going to look for another cover? Indeed she is. Here we go. Cover made. Will this put away Kairi Sane? It absolutely will not. Heavy kick in the back, but Sane is showing no signs of giving in, as we see right there, fighting her way out of things. Luther's press takedown as well by the #1 contender to the Raw Women's title. Asuka's got to be paying close attention to this, because Kairi Sane might be looking to end things right about now. Sane in. Here we go. Insane elbow. 1, 2, 3. Kairi Sane does it. And the hive mind of Rosemary is cracking without her title. Kairi Sane does it. A big win for the Pirate Princess. A huge win for her there. And look, think about it. She knocked off Rosemary with relative ease. Is that a sign of Rosemary faltering without her title? Yes. Is it also a sign of what Kairi Sane can do? Yes. Do not pick a winner for this Sunday's Royal Rumble. Do not put all your money in one person. Do not put all your eggs in one basket, because I'm saying right now, it could go either way. Asuka versus Sane this Sunday at the Rumble. Raw Women's title on the line. No doubt about it in my mind. I don't know who's going to win it. And I say that with the utmost confidence. It's going to be a great one. There's no doubt about that between those two this Sunday. But another victory for Sane. Are we looking at the next Raw Women's Champion? We'll find out at the Royal Rumble. Time for the main event of the evening, though. Here we go. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Marty Scurll. And this is where it all comes down to. This is the final main event before the Royal Rumble. Is this the final Monday Night Raw where Sting is the World Heavyweight Champion? Is this the final Monday Night Raw where this man isn't the Royal Rumble winner? If you had to ask me to pick a guy not on ECW who I think is going to win the Royal Rumble, tada. There is no doubt in my mind that if ECW doesn't win the Rumble, Hiroshi Tanahashi is going to win the Rumble. That is settled in my mind. I cannot think of a man who deserves it more. I cannot think of a man who should win it more. And I cannot think of a man who probably will win it more than Tanahashi. He already has a debut in the Rumble under his name, and in that match, when he represented NXT at that time, he eliminated Brock Lesnar. He was in the final 5 before being eliminated by eventual winner Kazuchika Okada. Now here tonight, he goes one-on-one against Marty Scurll in their first meeting. Tanahashi, of course, undefeated on Monday Night Raw still, has lost on pay-per-view, but wasn't pinned in the final outcome in that triple threat match at Armageddon when he faced Sting and Roman Reigns. Look at how ready Tanahashi is to go. Not only here tonight, I think before this Rumble as well. Cannot wait to see Tanahashi in action in that Rumble. Cannot wait to see Tanahashi perhaps walking out with the win as well in that Rumble. I will say this. If Tanahashi wins, I will not be aggressive towards it. I will not hate the fact that in ECW that guy didn't win it. Because how can you hate Tanahashi? This guy is such a uniting figure, and it's why Monday Night Raw adores the ace, and why people outside of Raw, myself included, who of course are just just fans really of Raw, despite being the general manager of a different brand. But I really love Tanahashi. This man, on the other hand, no. When it was a very divisive time in Monday Night Raw, when I was chose to pick between two guys I didn't like in Marty Scurll, I chose Marty Scurll. Now, however, no. Scurll really lives up to the name the villain, but Scurll also lives up to the name the coward. You saw it last week on Raw. He ran away from Sting. Let him attack him from behind, he loves it. Let him jump him when he least expects it, he loves it. Speak ill of him when he's not around, he loves it. Put him face to face with him, and he's afraid. And he showed that last week. The lights went out. They came back on, and Sting was behind Scurll. He didn't hit him, he just stood behind him. And when they stared each other down, Scurll fell out of the ring in fear. Not only run away, fell out of the ring in fear. What does that tell you about Marty Scurll heading into the Royal Rumble? What does that tell you about this match he's going to have with Sting? Tells me he's afraid. Very afraid. And he doesn't want to do battle right now with Tanahashi. Look, he's trying to get away from the ace. And Tanahashi just not letting him get a moment to get away from him, really, to catch his breath in this one. But, oh, look at this by Scurll, though, waiting for Tanahashi to get into the ring. And took full advantage there of it. Trying to get an early start against the ace, but Tanahashi's been in every predicament more than once. He knows how to get out of them, and he knows how to walk out with a victory as well. Look at this now, though. Scurll slamming Tanahashi's head repeatedly into this turnbuckle. And Tanahashi feeling the effect of it as well. It is Scurll trying to take control of the early goings of this match. Great counter, though, from Tanahashi. Of course, we know that Tanahashi and Sting do respect one another. There's no doubt about that. Their match at Armageddon was really built off of respect for one another. Tanahashi had to fight his way to get there, and Sting appreciated that, and what a fight they had, even with Roman Reigns added to the mix at Armageddon. Tanahashi, of course, would love to meet Sting, I think, again at WrestleMania with the world title on the line, with Tanahashi having won the Royal Rumble to get there. Tanahashi loves to fight his way into a predicament that he has earned, and there is no other predicament you've earned than the main event of WrestleMania by winning the Royal Rumble. Tanahashi, great stuff there, and the ace taking a moment to soak in the reaction from this crowd while he has Scurll down. Scurll counted. We're fighting on the outside here now. Advantage maybe going to the villain here. Uh-oh, maybe not. Scurll sent face first into that ring pole. Counter there, though, by Scurll. Counters Tanahashi and sends him into the ring pole this time round. Tanahashi not coming out with a counter. Heavy impact into it as well. Scurll now has him right where he wants him. Super kicks the leg and a super kick right after it. The ace is down. Cover made by Scurll. Trying to put away Tanahashi here. Not going to succeed though. Chinlock sitched in here. Scurll trying to slow down the pace. Trying to stop Tanahashi from being able to really get anything going for him. That's for certain. But try as you might, the ace does not stay down. Jawbreaker there. Big forearm there, nicely done. Tanahashi has Scurll in the turnbuckle now, and now he's the one in control. Scurll hits the turnbuckle, comes teetering out of it into a German suplex from the ace. Great move there by Tanahashi, lifts him up, sling blade, got him! Tanahashi thinks that could be enough, but whoa! A kick out right away there from the villain. Right at the counter, well, not even the counter one. Tanahashi cannot put Scurll away. Big counter there though by Scurll, need him right in the ribs. And Tanahashi could be in a spot of trouble right now because the villain starting to get aggressive now in this one. Tanahashi snap German suplex, Scurll landed it. Scurll landed it and a big kick comes in. Look at this now. Scurll in the turnbuckle, lining this one up on Tanahashi. Super kick, he got him. Will this put away the ace? Cover on Tanahashi. Scurll thinking he's got him. No, kick out of two. As if that was going to be enough to finish off Tanahashi. Scurll can't connect. Counter there by the ace again. Dragon suplex. Got him with it. Tanahashi covers Scurll. Will this end things? It almost did. Kick out of two there. Tanahashi, you have one move needed to win this one, and you know what it is. Wait a minute. Not thinking high fly flow. Thinking Texas Clover hold. He's got it stitched in on Scurll, who's miles away from anyway. Will he submit to the Clover hold? Is Tanahashi going to beat the #1 contender to the World Heavyweight title? Scurll gets himself out of it, and a great evasion as well to escape it. In and round, backstabber connected with there by Scurll. Tanahashi goes down. Wait a minute. Scurll going outside of the ring here. What for though? Oh, look at this. He's got the bat. He's got the bat of the Stinger. The signature bat that belongs to Sting is in the hands of Marty Scurll. Tanahashi comes to the outside and he does fight Ohno, taking the bat away from him. What was that all about from Scurll there? Oh no, wait a minute. Super kick in the face. Scurll knocks him down. Back in the ring we go now, and Scurll again going to that bat. Walking around with it. Is he trying to send a message of some sort here to Sting? There's no doubt about that one actually in my mind. In the ring we are now. Tanahashi getting up to his feet and being hit with the bat as well. This Scurll getting himself disqualified to try and send a message. Oh, it's Sting! It's Sting! Scurll went with the bat, but Sting countered it! Sting countered it on the bat in the face of Marty Scurll! The challenger with a bat right in his face! And now Sting making him pay for touching his treasure! Scorpion death drop! Never attempt to imitate the Stinger! Only bad things come your way! Sting with a Scorpion death drop just 6 days before the Royal Rumble! Marty Scurll has a death wish, and Sting will gladly be the executor.